Okay, this is the Alliance RV 310 model.
Tina and I'm sorry,
Brian.
This is Tina and Brian.
Hey Tina, how are you? I was just walking the show. Hey Brian.
Hi.
Ryan Brady with Alliance. How are you?
Yeah, good.
It's a challenge.
It may seem oddball, but you've got so many good ideas off that.
Well, that's what I want. I thought I'd do a little video with you talking about the company being brand new. You just started manufacturing late last year.
Yeah,
didn't
so
you?
My brother and I, we were both at Heartland. We pulled out in the spring, spring of last year, and we started working on the real estate side of things, just getting a production facility in place. But it was great because those first 6 months we didn't build an RV. We went straight to work. Reaching out to RVers, full timers, people that are camping, living, and spending time in these RVs, and going out to them and trying to get identify some of the issues that they had been experiencing and seeing with the design and the functionality of theirs, and try to fix some of those. So I think as you go through the Alliance, when we hear it here at the show, people are like, oh, these guys actually listened. They thought of it. They heard the feedback and incorporated it into the design. So we have been operating out of a smaller facility, so we're able to build, I think it's about 14 units. So just to get into some of the early shows, unfortunately, we didn't have enough production to get into all.
I was going to say, I saw last night, it almost looks like to me your Colorado show sold like 4 or 6 units.
Actually, I just talked to Bill and my brother Coley last night. They sold 9
units just in Colorado? And you had what, a couple down in Texas at Fort
we were
Worth
in San Antonio last week and Fort Worth last weekend. And then this weekend we're here in Pittsburgh.
I saw a couple people say they bought down there too. So that's great.
And we view it, we're here to try to maximize functionality. Whether it's with no carpet,
and keep the price down. It looks like
keep the price reasonable. We can't be everything to everyone.
No carpet's good because we have a dog, and it keeps the fur down. And if you're out at the beach area or something, you don't get all that sand in here.
Well, it's funny you say that. When we reached out, to the RVers and on the forums, I mean, that was an item that came up over and over and over. Was just build something without carpet.
It's so much easier to clean. You just run your room across.
And a lot of times, if they do no carpet on the main floor, they put carpet in the slide, and you've come out
in the slides or in the closet.
Yeah, you came out with a way that you didn't have to put the carpet in the slides.
Even up in the in our closet area. That's an area where they'll finish it off with carpet, and if carpet gets dirty, it's a lot tougher to clean. And if you spill a pop or something on the linoleum, just wipe it up, right? It's not going to seep into the floor.
One question, like your bathrooms, I noticed you guys just have the big mirrors.
Yeah.
Do you ever think of getting a medicine cabinet?
Yeah, so I guess we maximize all the the storage and the drawers. Some of the feedback that we got, a lot of times with the medicine cabinets, they tend to be shallow. We had heard of some people, with the doors coming ajar or stuff coming out more so than in the drawer. So I think if you look at the design of our bathrooms, we think
you just can't put like tall bottles or stuff in the drawers.
Yeah. Underneath, you have the cabinet doors.
I guess you could get a basket and put them in under there, maybe.
Yeah. And my question, you're not the only one to do this. A lot of people do this. The linen closets in there. They're longer than my arm back there. How do you utilize that?
That's funny. That's been a topic of conversation internally. Of whether to panel it off or to leave it open. I guess our thought was, if something were to get way back there, it'd be difficult to get it out. But if it was, sheets or towels,
I guess if you put something back there you don't use very often,
buy a grabber thing.
To reach it back there, you almost have to climb on the toilet, but that one's over there. But I love your toilet seats. They are solid.
Nice? Yeah. We tell people, so all of our, you guys gotta check this out, all of our cabinet doors, drawers, and toilet seats.
Soft close.
Yeah, those are nice.
But you hear that catch, that netted catch.
That way they're not going to bounce open.
All soft close on the cabinets and the toilets and even the drawers as well.
But the toilet, my favorite thing is how solid it is.
Because usually those toilet seats, they're up against the wall, right? And they're so easy to fall down. And the noise is loud, and so it's just more residential, more functional. And that was the mission with Alliance RV was to listen to RVers and design a more functional and
it has a very homey feel to it too. I like the wooden beam look back behind there, and the neutral colors.
The stove and the oven.
Yeah, I love the size of your oven.
Well, we maximize, the window, even behind the range here. We do a nice big window with the natural blonde wood.
Now, does that one open at all?
That one does not. No.
Okay.
But the big atrium windows in the slide will do open.
They are very nice.
Because if that opened, you'd have that cross ventilation.
We get it up in the bedroom. We did make sure to have on that, which was actually a feedback on Facebook.
And
we
then
had a bigger window. People didn't like it.
Yeah.
And they didn't like the fact that there wasn't a headboard. We addressed both those issues. Put a headboard in. We shrunk the window down considerably. So, we found most people do like the window. They like the natural light, like the ability to open it and get that cross ventilation. Yeah. But they need the headboard. If they do have, people like to sit up in bed and breathe.
Right, afraid of sitting against the window.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure we had that functionality.
We have an older Cougar right now, and we have 3 windows in the living area, and then the windows across, and you can get a really nice breeze in there sometimes, and I like that.
Yep.
So when we get a full-time unit, we were wanting to be able to get something that allows that cross breeze also.
Yeah, so we addressed, being able to get the nice cross breeze, but then, on those hot days, we incorporated 3 air conditioners as standard. So we were down in Texas.
Even on a small unit like this?
Even on a small unit. We didn't want to confuse the customer with, if it's, 38 feet or above, it gets 3 ACs, and if it's, this 310 RL, which is about 34 feet, 11 inches.
Okay.
We wanted to make sure it was consistent, just so as not to confuse the, our dealer partners and our customers. So you take this thing to Florida in the summer or Texas, this thing will cool considerably.
Now, is it quiet? Usually they say if you see that part, it's noisy.
So our vendor, Coleman, came out with a Q Series air conditioning system. They call it an NDQ, non-duct quiet. It's the same decibel level. We actually tested it out. You can download the app on your phone. We went over to their facility and tested the decibels. So these are very quiet. Same decibel level as a traditional ducted AC.
Okay.
So 3 ACs. We a common question we do get asked is we duct up in the bedroom because we have to. There's some walls that we have to get airflow into behind the walls. But in these big open areas, we use direct dump ACs. Reason being, in talking to the vendor, when you get those hot, when you get ductwork up in that hot attic, right, you lose the efficiency of the air conditioning. That cool air running in that hot ceiling.
Right.
The condensation coming off the vents, and you lose the efficiency.
By the time it comes out, it's warmer.
If you go over to Europe, they call them their caravans, or going to Australia, you don't see any ducted ACs. And it's kind of funny how it developed here. That duct seemed to be the standard. You got to have ducts in your AC. With us, again, it's back to functionality. How do we design this thing to maximize functionality? With the direct dump ACs, it increases the efficiency of them. And then this open area here too. I mean, if we ran a duct, what do you get? You go a few feet either way.
Yeah.
But what you do get is you lose some of the efficiency of it.
I also like how you did with speaking of ductwork and stuff. How you have your vents.
Yeah, in the main floor area. Yeah, just we don't want problem catchers in the kitchen.
Yeah. We in our kitchen one time. We took a trip one time, and we got to our campsite, and the refrigerator door came open, and the eggs came out. And guess where one of them went?
Ooh,
down the duct.
That's a tough one. Yeah.
So with those up off the floor, it does avoid dog hair, crumbs, all that gunk. So I like that feature too. You guys do have you're on the right track.
Yeah, we're excited, and it's a matter of listening. One of our we did an exercise just kind of developing our core values as a company and a mission statement. And our mission statement is do the right thing. And then there's 3 components of it. And we're customer obsessed. We're devoted to relationships, and we're relentlessly improving. We're listening to our customers, we're listening to our dealers, and we're not going to settle. We're going to keep pushing to make sure we're building a more functional, better built RV. And then where we really want to separate ourselves as an independent is standing behind what we build. We tell our dealers, we tell customers, no aspirations to be a massive volume manufacturer.
Right.
We do not want to do that. We want to build a well-built, quality product, stand behind what we build.
Good.
I like your windows. They all, like that one comes all the way over.
It does,
that one goes all the way up.
Do you want to talk a little bit about why you aren't going with the traditional windows that people see on the RVs today?
Internally, what to do. our thought was aesthetically, some people do like the frame less.
Right.
But again, back to that functionality discussion. We view the framed windows as functionally superior. You can slide them open, to that cross ventilation, whereas the framed windows, they just pop out.
Yeah, they only go like 4 to 6 inches. We noticed.
Not even 6 most of the time.
The ability to open them, and then from a quality standpoint, they adhere to the coach. We view it a little bit better. So that was the thought process behind the window system that we chose.
Okay.
And I like how you framed the windows. Makes it look more residential.
It's funny you say that. So my colleague Jeremiah and I were walking the show and just looking at some of our competitors. This was a feedback too from the forums and the Facebook page. We did these flush window treatments here. So especially in that dinette area where you have your freestanding chairs, when you have the bulky balance legs, they're kind of uses some of the functional space because you put the chair up against it.
Yeah.
It's something to knock into. So we did this flush balance leg.
No, it looks nice. I mean,
Yeah.
on our Cougar, it's got pullback, tie-back things, the Velcro. Every time we pull down the blinds, we catch on those.
Yep.
And so it's like...
Yeah, so underneath the dinette table here, you don't have a pedestal or legs, so you don't have that knee knocker. We do provide 2 folding chairs under the bed. Nice flush slide out here. Again, no carpet. The other thing that we got the feedback from on the Facebook page and talking to customers was the toe kicks in the kitchen. A lot of customers complained using your appliances. It made it just a little more awkward.
Yeah, the lean.
When you had the raised slide out.
Yeah.
So we challenged our engineer and we said, hey, this is the feedback that we've gotten. Is there a way we can get a flush kitchen slide? So we worked hard on it and we were able to incorporate the flush slide on the floor here. The big oven was another customer-driven feature. It's
Very
a
nice.
3.7 cubic foot oven.
What is that compared to residential?
I don't know the exact number on the residential. I believe the traditional RV ovens that you see out there are in the low 2s.
Yeah. Now, does that one light the same way, or has it got an auto igniter push button or something?
Yeah, it's a push button.
Because the traditional ones, you got to get down in there with an igniter and light it.
You just flip it and you're in business. 4 burner cooktop.
We like that. And they're large,
iron.
separated for pots, yes.
So all of our appliances, we have the Insignia appliances here. We do an LG smart TV, so if you wanted to stream, off the internet or your Netflix, you can do so. Up in the bedroom as well, we provide an LG, a name brand TV that's smart as well. This was a really neat feature that we're really excited about. It seems to the customers really appreciate what we've done here.
Online.
We were talking internally. We're just looking at floor plans and functionality. It's all about
And where there's empty dead space.
We're like, what's behind the fireplace?
Yeah.
That's a good storage place.
Exactly.
It's not like there's a hot water tank or a
we
furnace
unlocked
back there.
all this functional, usable space behind. Put it on some drawer guides, pull it out. I mean,
That's
blankets or sheets for when you set up a bed for a company.
It's smart.
Some
It's
kitchen
smart.
appliances you can put in there, whatever. I mean, it's all sorts of.
Your Yeti cooler.
Exactly. Whatever you want. Here was another one. This was a common aftermarket retrofit that people would do.
Yeah, buy a little night end table.
But to unlock all that storage there, we have flip-out tables.
Yeah.
Some people leave this open, but it's easier
Because if it's a shelf, you still can't get to it with the couch there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
USB chargers throughout. Both sides of the sofa on the rear wall, we provide 2 USB chargers on the theater seating, and then up on both sides of the bed as well. You'll see theater
We
seats.
were asking, we were looking online at your brochure the other night.
Last night, yeah.
These standards now, what are, I know the checks say also standard, but are the stars standard also?
The
it
stars,
says Independence package.
It is,
that a different package
That
you
is
have to
all.
buy?
Yeah, it's just itemized on the MSRP, just because we want to call it out, just so the customer knows that it's there.
Okay.
But everything is included in the standard build. We try to make it less confusing for customers. We have one decor. We minimize the options, trying to include things as standard, just to make it less confusing. So you're not constantly building a custom code.
Probably more cost efficient for you too. If
It
you
is.
have
There's
one
some
thing to
production
choose from.
efficiencies if the guys in the line are having some
And what you've
consistency.
chosen is really nice.
Yeah.
You know, it's a very nice color scheme. Because like the lady with...
You know, for instance, having the 3 ACs, rather than make it as an option, let's just make it standard.
Right.
You know?
Every unit.
Exactly.
Yep.
You know, rather than a bigger furnace as an option, let's just make it standard. You know, heating pads on the tanks. Let's make it standard.
And a bigger gray tank. That was nice.
This is nice too. I don't know if you guys saw this.
See, we're used to the traditional double sink, and we like double sinks.
Commentary. It was a close race between the double bowl or the big single bowls. You got the LED lights here, which is nice, you know, some accent lighting, but it also is provides the multi-purpose function of lighting up underneath the sink here.
Oh, okay.
That's very roomy under there. You can get a 13-gallon kitchen.
And the finish around your sink is nice. When we went to the Cleveland show for a couple years, it's like you walk in some of these models and the silicone ceiling around the sinks is so sloppy, and we're like, you know, that tells us, you know, it's like, well, they don't put much pride in their manufacturing.
Well, we as these things come offline, there's a lot of eyes that are on these things. So
we saw in the brochure that you take it out for 15-minute road tests.
Test-driven performance on.
So you're on PDI.
Oh yeah. So when these things come off the line, they get hooked up to a truck. We drive it around town, and you know, we embrace potholes, and we're going over bumps, and we want to make sure we run it through some rigor to make sure the systems are working, the shakedown,
the hurricane, everybody talks about.
We go back in, again, make sure everything's running smoothly, run all the systems through a full.
And that's with every unit.
Every unit.
Not just spot checking them.
Not spot check. We're doing
that's nice.
We have a dedicated. I think Bill's posted it on the Facebook page, but we have 110,000 square foot of manufacturing. 100,000 square feet dedicated to manufacturing. Of that, 10,000 is walled off just for the PDI and the performance-driven audit that we did.
I saw on a forum where someone mentioned that there was a couple dealers for another manufacturer that were actually considering putting their own PDI place up in the Elkhart area. And with employees before their units would get shipped to them across the state, and I'm like, you know, it's like that doesn't say much about the manufacturers.
Yeah, there's a couple dealers I believe are doing that.
Talking about it,
we want to take that responsibility. Responsibility is on us to do the PDI's manufacturing.
That way, you know it's right when it leaves to go to their place. So
another customer-driven feature that came up. Pretty regularly was the ability to dim lights.
I saw that. That's really nice.
She was playing with it over there.
It was either dark, off, or bright and on.
Yeah.
It's a neat little feature that we were able to incorporate.
Like an evening when you're trying to unwind.
Exactly.
And I love your shoe storage rack. Shoe storage under the steps.
We offer the Samsung residential refrigerator, the Norcold 18 cubic foot RV refrigerator, gas electric is an option. So that is one of the options that we do offer. We center the range here. A lot of guys will put this
one side or the other.
Corner. With our setup, we view it as more functional. You can have countertop space on each side of the range here.
And it's nice that you got your plugs down here instead of up here.
Yeah. Funny to notice that. That was very deliberate as well.
Do you want to? So let's go up there and you talk a few things.
Sure. So again, no carpet. We maximize the space by unlocking that shoe storage below here into the bedroom up here. So we're in the 310 RL, 34 feet, 11 inches, but still good space. We do a 48-inch shower here. In some of the other floor plans, we do.
And that's still rather roomy. I stepped in that one and that one. I can go like this and that one over there, but that one's still roomy.
Yeah. The other thing that we, again, another customer-driven feature was in the labs. Some of the sinks that people are using up here are really shallow, or the faucet sits really low. So it's difficult to wash your hands, brush your teeth, wash your face. We wanted to make sure we found a nice deep sink that was more functional.
And you're using a stainless steel, not just a cheap plastic.
And a higher faucet. Again, good storage up here. We have the kind of little linen closet that you can use. Storage below as well.
Yeah.
Another thing that we've done, again, I keep coming back to these customer-driven features, we put shut-off valves at all the major plumbing locations.
So under the kinks and under here,
toilets,
that's nice.
And the sinks, you can shut off the plumbing to isolate an issue to a certain.
Or if you're going to replace your faucet, then you just shut it off down there and disconnect. Okay.
The countertop material kind of has a little bit of an automotive look. These are an epoxy countertop.
That's nice.
We put it in all our labs. We actually trim around our door with the epoxy material as well, and then on the handle there, that's got a nice feel. That's an epoxy material. So,
right here.
We wanted to make sure we view our coach as functionally superior, better built, but we also wanted to make sure it looked good. We wanted to make sure that it was had a good look, that you'd feel proud owning and showing to your friends. Both sides of the bed have the USB chargers. This actually has the new setup here.
Okay, it's got the smaller window with the headboard.
On our Facebook page, but people can see the fact that we listen. We got the headboard in there. Somebody could sit up, but we still have a nice little window.
Yeah, that's nice.
That you can open up over here and get the nice cross ventilation.
Yeah.
Third AC is up here. Again, the LG Smart TV. We do a flip up dresser top here. Nice use of storage.
Yeah, and that's probably something that came from the Facebook page.
Exactly. Eric, our engineer, did a great job with the build out of our closet areas. I don't know if you saw the bigger closet on the 370, but nice use of space with the shelving, hanging bar all the way across. The other thing, our chassis. We came out with a new chassis system. We're calling it the Hercules Chassis. Superior from a quality standpoint, but the big item on it is we eliminated the step up in the upper decks. Oh. So it's a flush floor upper deck. Traditionally, this kind of notch out would extend much further into the coach. It's really pronounced on that front bath floor plan, the big closet, where that's pushed way further up. So you don't kind of have that awkward step up in the upper deck. The other big item, we have washer dryer is in there, stackable. We did barn door again. Aesthetically, really we wanted to be appealing. You won't find many swing doors either. In
I hate swing doors.
No swing doors.
or the pivot bathroom door that you lose space going through it.
Exactly. Even that pocket door into the bathroom there is kind of tucked in there nicely. So it's not going into your hallway.
Right.
When you open and close it.
You have to do the walk behind and Yep, that's nice. You have definitely thought about a lot of small details.
And again, we wanted it nice and bright. You look at our main wallboard and our ceiling panels, they're a little brighter than what you traditionally see out there. We use the brush bronze hardware. We wanted to be aware of the residential trends in the market. If you look at a lot of the residential, it's not that bright gold that was in the late 90s, but this brushed bronze, we're seeing it all over in the high end.
Kind of like the brushed nickel. Now it's going to the brushed bronze.
And it ties in the two wood grains nicely. Matches up well with both of them. We do a king bed as standard. You could do the queen if you wanted, but king is standard.
If you did a queen, do you gain anything?
Could you gain CPAP shelf space?
You do not gain anything. We build everything with king. I don't know if we've actually proven
They probably
I'll get you guys an answer on that.
You'd have to re-engineer the slide to be narrower if you didn't put something beside it.
I don't want to speak out of turn there. Let me get you an answer on that.
I was saying if you designed the slide, kept the slide the same, but put a queen bed in, you get a larger nightstand.
No, I understand what you're saying. We have a queen at home.
Yeah, okay.
Now, from what I've seen on forums, these kings and RVs aren't the same as a home king, correct?
Well, we do the Serta mattress. Mattresses are tough, right? Everybody, it's a sticking point with a lot of customers, and some people like soft, some people like firm, some people, it's hard to please everyone in terms of the mattress. We feel like we've done a good job. We do have a name branded Serta king size mattress. That's better than a lot of the stuff out there. But again, mattresses are very personal. And it's tough to please everyone on the mattress.
We have air mattress at home.
Like a sleep comfort.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
And that's nice because I get what I want, he gets what he wants.
We could show you some stuff on the outside as well.
I love these solid steps.
Yeah, the zero gravity solid step with the big tread here.
They're very nice.
Your foot fits here. A lot of them got a narrow step there. think it's a little safer with the bigger step. Friction hinge door, so you can adjust the.
Right, we don't have to latch it. Yeah.
We do 2 awnings on all the RVs, and we put the LED lights on the wall, so you don't have to extend the awning all the way out to get those LED lights on.
Right.
We do the spray port near the door.
So
thickness of the baggage door. If you look at some of the other guys in our price point, some of our competitors, they do thinner, flimsier baggage doors. We beefed up the thickness of the baggage door. Nice unobstructed pass-through storage.
yeah, it's huge storage.
6-point hydraulic leveling up on the camper. A big item here that we've addressed. You know, a lot of people full time in these things,
and that's what we want to do with our next one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And cargo capacity and running gear was an item that came up continually, and you know, we're passionate on running gear. Within our price point, we want to make sure we're providing superior running gear versus our competition. So tires, we've addressed the tires. We found a G-rated 4,400-pound tire. A lot of our competitors are running a 4,080 tire. We're using the Dexter axles, 7,000 pounds, but we've upgraded the springs on it. So with the 7,000-pound axle, you're provided a 3,500-pound spring. We've gone with 4,000-pound springs. So we wanted to minimize the chance of a spring going flat. And then we have the more ride suspension, the CRE more ride that gives you the up, down, side to side. And we've provided the more ride beefed up shackles and with the bronze bushes as well. On the sidewall, our pinch roll on the sidewall, it's a double layer Asdale that we're doing.
So it's 2 layers of Asdale?
2 layers of Asdale, so it minimizes the chance of seeing a seam. You know, the Luan, which a lot of the manufacturers use, that's a wood living, breathing organism that's susceptible to you know, expanding, contracting in weather. With the Asdale, you're not going to get it. You know, DLAM and water intrusions, those are bad words in the industry, and we want to minimize.
And Asdale's coming on stronger.
It is, yeah.
There's some other manufacturers starting to use it more.
Yeah, on the we found a roofing membrane that we're really excited about. We're using a PVC membrane on the roof. Carries a 15-year warranty.
Now, is that a soft membrane or is that a solid,
it's similar,
like the fiberglass?
It's not a solid fiberglass,
okay,
but it's an upgrade to the traditional TPOs and the EPDM out there. So it's we wanted to kind of tie in our HVAC story with the bigger furnace, the 3 ACs with the PVC roof. It's a little more reflective, so it's not going to absorb as much heat. You're not going to get that chalking, that black chalking more so than the other materials, and it's easier to repair. It's you can patch it up easier if you go under a tree and get a scratch up on the roof.
Okay. The fit and finish is really excellent. You guys are doing a good job.
Yeah, it's just a lot of little things that we do that we're trying to separate ourselves. The quality, let's be honest, people spend a lot of money on these campers.
Yes.
And as they should, they demand a lot. And the quality, we will not compromise on quality. There'll be instances where we're not perfect, right? And if there is an issue, again, it goes back to that mission statement: do the right thing. We want to stand behind. We're going to stand behind what we build. Our customers, and we have a couple people through here. I'm giving them business cards. I think I put my cell phone out on the phone. Bill, my brother. You'll have access to us as owners. Call us up. Again, we're not going to be nearly as big as some of those other guys. We want to be in close contact with our customers and be transparent.
Okay.
Right.
Good. Okay.